Hello out there, comic book lovers. It is Friday. So you know what that means. I'm doing my Friday night reviews. I am going to take three comics from the previous Wednesday, so the three what I thought were the best, and do a review of them. And then I'm going to take the one that I liked the least. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad, but it's the one that I liked the least. And check it out. And here we go, the number one book of the week, as far as I'm concerned. Excuse me. And that would be Shadecraft, number 2. It is published by Image Comics. Joe Henderson is the writer. Lee Garbett is the art and cover. I guess this is cover B, who is Tola Lote. Antonia Fabella is the colorist. And Simon Boland is the letterer. So, starts out with Zadie in bed in her room the next morning after everything that went down, and she screwed up last night, so her parents ground her because of her actions the night before, and she's like, okay, yeah, fine, whatever, I'm grounded. And then you get to see her brother, the Shadow, is in the room. He's a living shadow. And she's freaking out, saying, what the hell happened? What happened to you? The car accident, why are you doing this? And he tells her what he remembers, but he doesn't remember what happened to him. He saw a truck in the road, he swerved, hit the tree, and he doesn't remember anything after that. And so then he realized that, he could see what had happened was, in the issue before, when she's sitting there talking to him, saying, I want you back, I miss you, all that. That's what brought him into the world as a living shadow. So he doesn't know what's going on, what's happening. Neither does she. And he gives her a hard time about her stealing his jacket. And she's like, yeah, I gotta go to school. And it's like, you gotta come with me, because, someone without the shadow is gonna raise some attentions. But this is the cool thing, you can see he's sitting there. He can hear everything everyone is saying, but nobody can hear him except for Zadie. And so he's hearing everything that's going on. She gets called into the counselor's office. New counselor. The counselor's saying, yes, what's going on? I heard that you are afraid that the shadows are out to get you, which is something that happened. Everyone found out the day before in school because of what happened. And you can sort of see her brother is doing things here, like making rabbit ears and glasses on the counselor's face, and looks in the thing and says that she has a gun in her drawer while Zadie and the counselor are talking. So the counselor's saying, how do you feel about your brother's death, or being in a coma, yada yada yada. And she had talked to her brother, saying, did you try and get back into the body? And he's like, of course I did. Yes, it's not working. So something's up. So she wants to sneak out at night to find out what's going on. She goes and breaks into the counselor's office to see why the counselor had a gun, and she finds out. This, again, I bought the first one last month as a blind buy, and was obviously really impressed with it. And this one is still just as good as the last. I think you have the accurate depiction of a high schooler going through adding to the fact that there's some weird shit going on. You've got the mystery of what happened to him, of why he's a living shadow. Why are there other shadows who are out to get her? They aren't. It's not one of those things where the character knows everything and they just dump it on you, and it's also not one of those things where you aren't getting any information at all. So the pacing is good, the story is good, the art is fun, is nice, and it's a very well written and well paced book. Because where the characters are like, "Yo!" A nice little kind of horror going on and mystery. So I'm going to recommend this. I'm going to give it a 4.25 out of 5. And recommend, if you like this type of stuff, get it, because it's worth the money. So anyway, did you read it? If you did, let me know in the comments below what you thought of it. Let me know if you think I'm right or wrong about this. Like, subscribe, and enjoy your comics.